Welcome back to another video with Trade Like Mac, and in today's video I'm going to be breaking down my funded account. I'm going to be going through the evaluation to the 3 payouts received, totaling $3,600, all from just a £100 investment. I'm going to walk you through the funded futures journals. I'm going to show you my pass certificates, my payout certificates, and I'm going to tell you what's next in my trading journey. Why what's next? Because I breached my account. Unfortunately, I hit the limit. I had a bad 2 weeks. I failed to stay above the drawdown, but this happens in trading. Sometimes you just have bad weeks, and unfortunately with funded accounts, you have a limit where if you hit that limit, that's it. They close the account and you've got to restart it again. I was 5 wins away from a live account where they give you a $2,000 live account to trade, but it's all good because what it does mean is that I can retake this same funded challenge at the cheap price of $92 or £70 in England. And again, a small investment. If I pass the account and I get payouts, it's a really small investment for a large gain. So let's get into the video. Stick around because this journey is far from over. So let's go back to September 2024, and this is where I took the funded account evaluation and I started it. As you can see right here, 3rd of September in 2024, I started it and I passed the account on the 8th of October. So a little over a month it took me to pass this account. I did have to pay a second fee towards my funded futures, but at the time I believe it was only $75, which would equate to about £50 in England. So paid £100 to get this account live, to get this account to the funded stage. Yeah, as you can see right here, started off poorly, took 2 losses, 2 small losses, but it is what it is. I didn't panic. I've moved on to the next day, took a big win here. As I say, always risking 1%. So this one's a little bit higher. This one is a little bit over 1%, but at the time I believe I was just trying to get used to their contracts and making sure that I was close to $500. Obviously this is $654, so I believe I'm certain I went for a 1RR, but I took the risk and it paid off here. But I don't believe I took another trade like that. So I learned from my mistake there, really risking too much. And again, you can see again $400, $372. So here we had our stop losses, and whatever TradingView allowed me to do when I typed in $500, this was the risk that I was taking. So if I had lost, I would have lost $404, and if I'd lost here, I would have lost $372 and so forth. Yeah, as you can see, we had a long win streak. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, if you want to count these days, you can, but I wouldn't. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins in the month of September. Only 2 losses, but they were very small losses. And these ones, if you want to give me those wins as well, I'll take them. But I wouldn't count these, nor would I count this one either. So 6 wins, 1 loss for me, really. Yeah, so really successful start, and moved on to October. Knew I just needed a small amount to make the 3k profit, which I did in just over a week. Made $440, and that was the account passed. So here you can see that our average win was $324. The worst trade that took was $460, but the average loss was only $242. 72% win rate, which is more than enough to make profit with this strategy. As you've seen from my social media posts for the beginning of the year, from January to around the beginning of March, I was on an 80% win rate. Obviously that has reduced slightly due to the losses that I've taken in March. However, I don't believe that these losses will continue. I know that I've backtested this strategy multiple times on multiple different pairs, and the overall percentage for a large time frame is always over 70%. So I'm not panicking. I know that this strategy works. We just had a bad 2 weeks. Moving back onto this, just the same stuff again, really. Here you can see. So what I'm going to do now is move over to certificates and show you my passing certificate to show you that I did pass, proof that I passed. And from there, we're going to move on to the stats. So as you can see, sim funded breach detected. I hit my limit, which was back down to 50,100. So this started on the 9th of October and ran through to the 13th of March. So that is over 5 months of trading on this account. I would put this as a really successful challenge. Traded for over 158 days. As I said, I was so close to receiving a live account from my funded futures. 5 wins away. Typical that you get so close and then you have a nightmare and the next 2 weeks after receiving my third payout were terrible. This is trading, can't always win. You just have to ride the wave and get back on the horse, as they say, and continue. So gonna go back to October. Here you can see we had a good start to the account, very good start to the account, and then yeah, just carried on. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4 wins, 2 losses, or 5 wins if you want to count that one. 5 wins, 2 losses. We had for October, November, a really good month. You can see that this stage actually was just building the buffer above $2,600. So if people haven't traded my funded futures before, what they do is they let you pass and get a sim funded account quicker than what a forex funded account would do. In the forex funded accounts, they give you 2 evaluations, one where you have to make 8% or 10%. And then the second evaluation, once you've done that first evaluation, you then have to make 5% again before they give you a funded account, which then anything you trade on that funded account is your money. You can take it out when you want. The difference with funded futures is that they give you an evaluation. You have to reach the target, very similar to the forex funded. But the difference is that once you've hit that target, that 8% or 10%, or in this case, it's actually 6%, which is really good. They then give you the sim funded account. If people don't know, once you get to the sim funded account, you have to build a 5% buffer. And once you've built that buffer, anything above that level, you can then take a payout. So in this case, I had to get to 52,600 before I then was able to start taking payouts. And that took me just over a month to do. As you can see, we took multiple wins here. And then we took multiple wins here, 7 wins and 3 losses. So that continued into December. I had a break here in December because around Christmas time the charts are slow. There's not a lot of volume because bankers and whoever trades has taken time off for the holidays. So I stopped after I got my payout. Took 2 losses here, but then made those back there, and then that was it, me done. Told my funded futures that I was taking a break and I would come back in January, which I did. And on January I started trading again, and yeah, that's, so you can see right here there's a payout there, and then we've got payout here, and then we traded February and got a payout right here, you can see. And then this is where the account went downhill, but it's all good. I'm going to take another funded account and I'm going to do the same thing. So here we are with the certificate payouts. As you can see, we've got one on the 4th of December, a payout, one on the 30th of January, and one on the 3rd of March. So 3 months, and I got $1,200 from each payout. We had a lifetime payout of $3,600, and yeah, a really successful funded account. And I'm gonna move on, as I said, take another account and try and do the same thing. So as I said, what's next? I'm not stopping. I'm taking another funded challenge, and this time I'm going to be documenting everything on YouTube. Full length videos, not just shorts. I want to take you through my thoughts, emotions, wins and losses in real time. Not only that, I'll be calling out trade ideas on either X, Instagram or TikTok. So make sure you're following me there if you want to see my setups and insights as they happen. And to wrap this up, as I said, this was a successful venture. I turned £100 into $3,600. I proved to myself that consistency works, and I'm taking everything I've learned into the next challenge. If you're excited for this next phase, make sure to like, subscribe and follow me on all socials. Drop a comment below if you have any questions and let me know what kind of content you want to see. This is just the beginning. Let's keep pushing forward. See you in the next one.